Ever been told to man up when all you want to do is express how you really feel? As a black man who spent almost 23 years in the military, I know the struggle. Today, I'm diving deep into how emotional intelligence, much like Tanjiro's empathy in Demon Slayer, transform my relationships, helping me connect on a level I never thought possible. This episode is all about how emotional intelligence, or EQ, has been a game changer for me. Growing up as an introverted black man from Miami, and I'm navigating a predominantly white Air Force career field, expressing emotions often felt like walking a tightrope. But just like Tanjiro, using empathy to understand demons, I've learned how to use EQ to build more meaningful, resilient relationships. Let's talk about how these skills transform my life and how can they help you too. Hey Zenryoku family, it is Michael Yerby here at michaelyerby.com. I'm your friendly neighborhood Air Force Master Sergeant turned personal development expert and anime junkie. So almost after 23 years in the military, you think I have these emotion things figured out, but let's just say I've been a work in progress. So if you're into anime, personal growth, or you're just trying to figure out how to navigate life's emotional roller coaster, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, and share button. Let's dive into the world where personal development meets anime. Last week, we explored no BS tips used to improve my emotional intelligence, where we broke down the basics of EQ, like your personal ninja tools for life's toughest challenges. Because let's face it, life can throw some serious curveballs, and it's all about how you handle them. Today, I will be sharing 5 powerful ways EQ transform my relationships, including understanding and expressing my emotions, building empathy for others, navigating conflicts with grace, strengthening connections in a bland environment, and cultivating resilience through emotional intelligence. All right, let's kick things off with how understanding and expressing my emotions became the first step in transforming my relationships, because sometimes even a silent ninja has to speak up. Let's be real. Growing up in Miami, I was taught that showing my emotions was a sign of weakness. As a black man in Miami, later in the military, I felt the pressure to bottle up my feelings and just keep it pushing forward. But I realized that if I don't understand and express my emotions, they eventually explode out of me like Naruto's Rasengan. It wasn't easy, but learning to articulate how I felt, even when it was uncomfortable, became the foundation for my relationships. And guess what? It doesn't make me weaker, it made me stronger. Speaking of strength, if you're into anime like me and want to express how these vibrant stories can transform your life, sign up for the wait list for my upcoming book, The Anime Mindset, at michaelyerby.com/anime-mindset-waitlist. You don't want to miss it. Building empathy wasn't exactly in my military training manual, but it became a survival skill in a world where I often felt misunderstood. I learned to put myself in others' shoes to really listen and understand where they're coming from. Kind of like how Tanjiro sees the humanity in demons. It wasn't just about making connections, it was about breaking down barriers, one understanding nod at a time. Who knew that a little empathy could make you feel so much more connected? And speaking of connections, if you want to dive deeper into personal growth and leadership, join the waitlist for the Peak Society group at michaelyerby.com/the Peak Society as one word. It's a community where we tackle challenges head on and explore the transformative power of anime to lead resiliently in today's world. Let's talk about conflict. As a black man in a predominantly white career field, any signs of frustration or assertiveness could be misinterpreted as aggressiveness. I had to learn how to navigate conflict with a level head and a steady heart, like Tanjiro facing down a demon with calm resolve. By staying cool, I turned what could have been a heated conversation into opportunities for understanding. The more I did this, the more I realized that grace in conflict isn't about backing down. It's about standing your ground without losing your cool. And on that note, if you're looking to transform your journey with resilience and personal growth, check out my free courses like Defying Gravity, Rising Above Challenges, and Understanding Your Why at michaelyerby.com/free. They're designed to help you elevate both professionally and personally. This happened throughout my military career, but while being stationed at Minot, being one of the few black faces in a predominantly white environment wasn't easy. I often felt like I had to prove myself, like I was under a microscope. But instead of letting that pressure crush me, I used it to forge stronger connections. By being open and genuinely listening to others, I built bridges that crossed divides that I didn't think could be crossed. It turns out the more authentic you are, the more people want to connect with you, no matter where you come from. And if you're into connecting with others on a deeper level, explore high-quality, unique merchandise in our storefront at michaelyurby.com. It's a great way to symbolize your journey towards prosperity and support the channel. After nearly 23 years in the military, resilience is second nature to me. But when I pair that resilience with emotional intelligence, I found a new kind of strength. Like Tanjiro pushing through every challenge with this unwavering spirit, I learned that real resilience isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving, growing stronger with every obstacle. And let's be honest, if a kid in the Hiyori can do it, so can I. With these 5 EQ tools in my arsenal, I didn't just change my relationships, I changed my life. We discussed these 5 tips. Understanding and expressing my emotions gave me the strength to connect on a deeper level. Building empathy for others allowed me to break down barriers and form stronger connections. Navigating conflict with grace helped me turn confrontations into opportunities for understanding. Strengthening connections in a bland environment taught me the power of authenticity in building bridges. Cultivating resilience through emotional intelligence transformed my ability not just to survive, but to thrive. Looking back, these 5 aspects of emotional intelligence didn't just help me to survive, it helped me to live a prosperous life. Understanding and expressing my emotions gave me the strength to connect deeply. Building empathy for others broke down barriers. Navigating conflict with grace turned confrontations into growth opportunities. Strengthening connections in a predominantly bland environment taught me the power of authenticity. And cultivating resilience through EQ, well, that's what helped me thrive and not just survive. So here's my challenge for you. How can you use emotional intelligence or EQ to transform your own relationships? Start small, be real, and see how it changes your world. Think about a recent conflict. How did you handle it? And what role did emotional intelligence play? Share your story in the comments below and let's learn from each other. What's one way you use emotional intelligence to transform a relationship? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. And hey Zenryoku community, if you love diving into the world of anime with us and exploring personal growth through our unique lens, we need your help. Yes, your help. I'm talking to you, dude. You can support our channel directly by clicking on the links in the description. Your support helps us create more exciting content and keep the Zenryoku spirit alive. Every click counts and helps us continue our journey together. Thank you for being part of our story. Thanks for tuning in, Zenryoku family. Until next time, keep understanding your emotions, building empathy, navigating conflict with grace, strengthening connections, and cultivating resilience. Peace.